What's going on, guys? This is Dr. Apolly, and as you can tell by the title, hopefully, we're going to be talking about the history of Smash 4. Now, this isn't some community-driven, super professional Smash 4 documentary or anything like that. I'm just documenting my own experience with Smash 4 from its beginning to its end. And I'm going to split this video up into 3 different sections. Sort of like 3 different eras, if you will. The titles I've given them are the Prologue, which is basically everything before Smash 4, and I'm even going to go over my own experience before Smash 4 was even announced, just to give you guys some extra background information. There's the early Smash 4 era, and then there's the Bayonetta era. This is when the game was done being updated, and Bayonetta slowly starts to take over the scene. Starting with the Prologue, like a lot of you guys, I played Brawl casually, and I had heard about competitive Smash. I've always wanted to get into it, but I never could due to no one around me being good, or really being all that interested in competitive Smash. I'll be saving most of the details for a future video, but that's the general gist of my pre-Smash 4 experience as it pertains to this video. So when Smash 4 was announced, now the video starts. E3 2013, we have the reveal trailer for Smash 4. This brought all new HD, new graphics. We got to see old faces like Mario, Link, and Donkey Kong, as well as new faces like Villager and Wii Fit. I think the biggest surprise for me was that Smash was coming on the 3DS. That was very interesting for me. I can't really talk about how the community responded to these moments because I didn't really get part of the community until I want to say the 3DS days, maybe a little bit before that. So yeah, I'll just be talking from my perspective until I mention otherwise. Right after that reveal trailer, we got the announcement for the super fighting robot himself, Mega Man. This got me crazy hype as I've played some of the Mega Man games myself, and just seeing Mega Man in Super Smash Bros. Is just like, it's like almost a dream, like it's almost surreal. Like that's something you'll only find in Super Smash Flash 2. Which was actually the only Smash game I could play at that time. And you already know I was playing that a ton on my channel. Actually, you probably don't know, I had like 500 subscribers back then. Sonic got announced a couple months later, and I was hoping for new Sonic characters, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Little Mac was announced later, and he had a pretty sick trailer. I didn't think much of him as a character at all, but I just liked the art style and the overall direction they were going with that trailer. It was pretty awesome. There was that one Nintendo Direct and they had that Greninja trailer at the end. That was such a hype trailer. Oh my goodness, that had me jumping up at the edge of my seat. You guys already know Greninja's my favorite Pokemon. That's why it's actually my channel logo. It's my favorite Pokemon. So you already know I was hyped to play that character, but obviously I don't play him in Smash 4. I just didn't like him even pre-patch Greninja. In before obligatory better nerf Greninja meme. Moving on to E3 2014, we had that Amiibo trailer with Iwata and Reggie, which was interesting. We had that sweet anime trailer, which really just made me wish there was a Smash anime, honestly, because I didn't really care about Palutena. Pac-Man came in, which was hype because we got another iconic gaming figure in Smash Bros. Like seriously, Pac-Man in Smash Bros. I don't think you guys understand just how crazy that was at the time. Super Smash Flash 2 didn't even have Pac-Man at that time. But they have Goku, so I guess that kind of balances it out. All of that was great, but the highlight of E3 for me was the Smash 4 Invitational. Now, I only knew a handful of the actual players that were in the invitation. I recognized Armada, Hungrybox, and I think that was it. Actually, I think Dr. PP was in there too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was called Dr. PP back then. Anyway, this event was really exciting for me as I finally got the chance to actually see Smash 4 being played like full matches, not like no like, oh, these little trailer snippets here and there. I got to see the actual game, like a full game, no interruptions, just fluid gameplay, and that was amazing for me because I was wondering how the game would actually play, and it looked awesome to me. A few months later, we had a Fire Emblem trailer, which was pretty awesome. I believe that was also at the end of one of the Nintendo Directs. Randomly, Captain Falcon came in, so he was confirmed. Had a pretty hype introduction too. Next trailer was the Shulk trailer. I didn't really have much of an opinion on the Shulk trailer because I didn't even know who Shulk was. But it was pretty fun to look at, I guess. Bowser Jr. trailer came out and it was actually hype as hell. Oh my gosh, I remember that. It had like this weird, dark, ominous tone to it, yet it was still really hype. Especially at the end where we see all the Koopalings come in and then Mario and gang are just like running in about to fight. That was like legit hype. I didn't think I would get that hype for a Bowser Jr. trailer. Oh my gosh. I don't remember exactly when this happened, but Smash 4 got completely leaked. Some dude was like, hey guys, here's the entire roster for Smash 4, and then he just showed it to everyone. After that, the gameplay was leaked. I remember not believing it at first, but it was confirmed to be true with that gameplay leak. I think this was around the time I started getting into the Smash community. Shortly after that, the whole Duck Hunt trailer came along, which was perfectly in line with the leaks that came out, so there was no denying it was true. And then, of course, Smash 4 came out. I don't think I've ever been this hyped for a video game ever in my life. Smash 4 is out on the 3DS. Greninja's broken, Sheik is broken, Diddy Kong's broken, Rosa's broken, Bowser's broken, Smash is broken, Smash for Wii U is out. And sometime in the middle of there, Mewtwo was announced along with Lucas and Roy, and I think they come out around the same time. They all sucked at this point in the game, so it didn't really matter. The first version of Smash 4 on the Wii U was interesting. On the competitive side of things, Zero began to establish his dominance. I believe the only person to take a set off Zero for the longest time was Mr. Concon. Then eventually Vinny did it. Esam had a really exciting, really close set with him at Super Smash Con. Then the next big thing to happen was Zero losing to Seagull Joe, which in my opinion is the biggest upset in Smash 4 history, and it will probably never be topped. This was when Smash 4 was actually a consistent game. Like, you could usually predict the top 8, it was gonna be Dabuz, Nairo, Zero, Esam. So to see Zero lose to the guy you always see at the Xanadu weeklies was pretty insane. Nairo almost ends the streak at the big house, but he just couldn't clinch it out. But then, literally a week later, he ends the streak, so it's all good. That win against Zero ended the longest win streak, the most dominant streak out of any Smash player ever. Maybe even out of any esports player ever. I'd have to look into that, but he might have been the most dominant esports player of all time for that time period. So it was a monumental moment to finally have someone beat him. Somewhere in there, Artsy Omni trolled the entire community with his Rayman thing. That kinda always confused me how that all happened. He didn't click on Rayman and let the announcer say his name, he kinda just hovered his cursor over him. So I was always kinda confused about that, but it all turned out to be a troll, and it was an amazing troll at that. A couple months later, and Zero is still winning. He has a little streak again, he wins about 10 tournaments in a row. And then Genesis 3 happened, which sparked a whole new shift, a whole new dynamic to the Smash 4 meta. We have players like Mars and Void break through at this tournament. This is also the first tournament we start seeing a lot of Japanese representatives. And it's also the tournament we start seeing Smash 4 get pretty inconsistent. I was actually gonna call this moment the beginning of the post-time skip arc, but I moved it to a later part, you'll see why. Around this time, Ryu was leaked, which really sucked. It would have been awesome to see him for the first time in that trailer. Oh well, he was still in the game, and that was really awesome. He's an awesome character. I'm glad he's in Smash 4. A couple months later, Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta are revealed. Bayonetta takes over the game, people complain, 1.1.6, post-time skip, let's go. Around this time, Zero was suffering from his finger injury. Also, MKLeo had his first tournament where he actually got to fight against the top players of Smash 4. But we didn't really get to see him at his peak because that was around the time Meta Knight got nerfed, that was his main before. We can only speculate how good he would have actually been if he had his pre-patch Meta Knight. So MKLeo was forced to use his Cloud. I know I mentioned it earlier, but let's just reflect on the fact that we have Cloud in this game. That's just insane to me. Super Smash Flash 2 definitely doesn't have Cloud in their game. Oh, but they do have Naruto and Luffy in there, so I guess that also kinda does even it out. Anyway, Mewtwo King comes back to Smash 4 for a little bit. Oh, did I mention he dropped Smash 4 at some point? Yeah, he dropped Smash 4 at some point. Anyway, he 3-0s Zero, and Ally reverse 3-0s him in Grands. A couple tournaments later, Zero still can't beat Ally. Ally wins EVO 2016, and for the first time, Zero is not considered the best player in the world. That thought was short-lived as Zero starts winning again. And again. Still has trouble against Ally, but is still considered the best player in the world. Zero Saga happens. Curse isn't broken. 2GG Championship starts. Let's continue. Nothing too notable happens. Until about Civil War, where all the top players you were expecting to make top 8 don't make top 8 because they were upset by someone. And then the top 8 ended up looking like some sort of B tier event. and not the epic clash of titans we all imagined it to be. Yeah, this event and Pound are definitely the peak of how inconsistent Smash 4 can get. That's why I chose patch 1.1.6 to be the time skip, because that's when Smash 4 tournaments were inconsistent on the regular, and there were no more patches to the game. That's why I consider it its own time frame. But it's mostly due to the fact that there's no more patches, which makes the game feel a lot more set in stone and standard. Salem takes over and becomes a complete beast for a couple months. He was actually the first person to give Zero a legitimate run for his money for being ranked number 1 on the PGR. Before, people would come kind of close like Ally and MK Leo, but it was still pretty obvious that Zero was going to be number 1. But this season, it legitimately looked like Salem could have taken Zero's spot for number 1. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect that. I actually predicted Salem would pass Zero at the early stages of that season. Didn't end up happening, but it almost did, and you guys all thought I was crazy for it when I first mentioned it. In the middle of that, Elegant gets second at Game Tyrant Expo, which may seem like I'm biased putting Elegant in here because I'm a Luigi main, but a Luigi made Grand Finals. That is freaking insane. After that, everyone started complaining about Bayonetta, and honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I wasn't really too into Smash 4 after that. Elegant winning was awesome, but I was starting to get really frustrated with the game in general. It wasn't because Bayonetta was announced or anything like that. I just started to think the game was getting boring. And then when Zero retired, that was completely the nail in the coffin. Smash 4 was something of the past to me. Around that time, I finally got my computer. This computer is what I've been saving up basically my entire YouTube career for. So yes, I was very excited. I also start playing Melee a lot more around this time, but honestly, I'm gonna save all that Melee talk for a future video. And Ultimate too, I'll be saving all my thoughts for Melee and Ultimate in a future video. Yeah, I wasn't really playing, so I don't really know what's going on around this time. I remember Void winning a major. I actually watched that live too. That was like one of the first Smash tournaments I watched in a while, and Void won that major. That was hella hype. I've always been a big fan of Void and Sheik in general, so it was really awesome to see him win. And now here we are, right after EVO. Smash 4 is more or less dead, and almost all the focus has moved on to Smash Ultimate. Obviously, this isn't the whole history of Smash 4. I barely talked about patches, and overall just how much the meta has developed. In terms of media and like the type of videos people would watch before, it was at first everyone trying to copy those Alpharad funny for glory montages. Geez, do you remember those days? I do. It was a pretty cringy time. Eventually everyone started making montages. I think that's what we still do now. I'm somewhere in there. Well, actually, I don't technically fit in the sense that nobody was really trying to copy my videos. Like, not to sound cocky or anything, but it's pretty hard to copy my videos. Like, the edits I do aren't that impressive, but like the actual content I'm making is more analytical. And as far as I've seen on YouTube, no one really does analytical Smash content. My Smash Corner kind of did it for a little bit, but he uploads like once every 3 months, so I don't really count him. I think that the mark I've left on the Smash 4 community and the overall Smash 4 narrative has been okay, I guess. The videos I did make on Smash 4 I am very proud of. I think they are some of the best videos on the game, and I did just about everything I could to get the videos as much attention as possible. I do believe that I could have taken this further if I focused more on making videos earlier on in Smash 4's life cycle, as opposed to actually getting good at the game. I think that I was trying to balance the two, and then when one of them would get really high, the other one would suffer, and I could have just focused more on either being good at the game or just focused on making YouTube videos, and I do believe I could have benefited more from solely focusing on one of them. Around the time Zero and Ally were having their little rivalry, so about summer of 2016 I think, that was when I saw the biggest boost of subscribers I've ever seen on my channel. And it's probably where most of you guys came from. I wouldn't be surprised if like 70% of you guys, the first video you guys saw was either my Con mashing video or my why Zero is still the best but not dominating video. Both great videos, you guys should check them out. But all in all, I am proud of what I did accomplish in Smash 4's life cycle, and I hope I can find more success in the next game. I just thought it would be fun to reflect on everything that's happened to Smash 4 so far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a really fun video to make actually, reminiscing on all those old times of Smash 4. There was honestly a lot of really good memories, and I'm glad I've been a part of this community for so long. With all of that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.